Hey everybody, it's a Wednesday night. Oh my goodness, what are we doing on a Wednesday night? We're celebrating the holiday with a very special holiday adjacent Boomer versus Zoomer. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Before we start the game, we're going to have an audience question. But before we do the audience question, we're going to ask you all to go over to YouTube, the BVZ Game channel, over if you want to play along. Go to the BVZ Game channel on YouTube. The links are in the chats all over. You can watch from Twitter, you can watch from Twitch, but you can also go to Twitch, the BVZ Game over there on Twitch if you want to play along and answer questions, starting with our very first question, which will be before the game in just mere seconds. Just mere seconds. My name is George Robb. I'm the host of this whole shebang, and we're very excited that you're here. We're doing something a little different. Again, like I said, sort of a holiday version of this game. Should we do our first question? As ever, our computer is our intelligent automated neural network. Ian is back there. We have our quiz masters as well. Hey, look, there's Brian, there's Jay, there's Steve. Get out of here for now. You guys are too eager. Get out of here. What are you doing? This is my portion of the show. Let's begin it this way. So when you go to the BVZ Game over there on the YouTube or into the Twitch, you have to answer we have to register first. We want to know what generation you are. Are you a boomer, a Gen X, a millennial, or a zoomer? You can see all the age ranges, the year ranges that are here, there, and there. And what you do is you just type in, if you're a boomer, exclamation point boomer. If you're a Gen X, exclamation point Gen X. If you're millennial and zoomer, etc., etc. Exclamation point, what your generation is. That way the device knows what generation you are, and then you're playing for points for your subsequent player who is from your same generation. Does that make sense? I know it's a lot of Christmas information coming at you, but it's okay.
Remember, you have to be on the BVZ branded YouTube or Twitch.
Yes, be on the BVZ Twitch or the BVZ Game YouTube. Enter into the chat, exclamation point and your generation. And we're going to have a starting question. Oh, look, there they are already. We've got a bunch of, we've got, 4 over there. We've got, I don't know what the number, 13 and 3. Oh, lovely, lovely. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. The water's fine. The eggnog is nice and warm and toasty. Is eggnog warm? Do we do warm eggnog? I forget. What do we do in this country? I forget. And in just 1 second, there we go. Keep registering. If you're just joining us, go over to the BVZ branded YouTube or the BVZ branded Twitch. Links are available in all the chats where you are. You can watch the show from anywhere, but if you want to be involved and answer some questions, go to the BVZ branded YouTube and the BVZ branded Twitch. Go into the chat and put your generation in with an exclamation point. If you're a boomer, exclamation point boomer. If you're a Gen X, exclamation point Gen X, etc., etc. Okay? It looks like we got a bit of an audience.
Beep, that means the over 120 of you or whatever should be in that one place, which there's not 120.
Yeah, so there's about 100 people still need to come on over to either the BVZ YouTube channel.
If you're on SGU, go to BVZ.
Yes, if you're on SGU, if you're on the SGU YouTube, again, you can watch it from there, but if you want to be involved and play along and make us feel good, like we actually have people watching, which is always a nice thing to know, head over to the BVZ Game YouTube channel. We're going to wait for you to get in. We're going to keep the hot tub nice and toasty. Maybe even turn the bubbles on for a second. And we're gonna, how are they doing? They're coming in? All right, let's just show how our game works here for the audience. We're gonna have, sweet. We're gonna have one question. Aliens are invading the studio, which is always a good sign. Or maybe it's someone on the roof with reindeer. That's probably what it is. So again, put your name in. Yeah, you're doing it. You know what you're doing there. We got 15 over there. We got 20 over there. Fantastic. All right, here's Ian. Please show us our first question. And after you've registered your generation, you can answer this. And we're going to see which generation gets this question correct. Here is your first question. Here it comes, standing by. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. It's a multiple choice. So you're going to put in 1 of 4. Is that multiple choice? Yeah. Here it comes. Don't forget, folks, I always say it, but what we're doing is an absolute miracle. And there's no way this should be possible, yet here we are. Much like the Hanukkah oil, there's no way this should work. And it's going to last at least for 80 minutes, if not 8 days.
What's Hanukkah oil?
The whole thing, isn't that the whole, what the Hanukkah, the oil lasted for 8 days? The Maccabees were fighting and then they decided to, okay, no, that's the wrong question, right? We're gonna get the right question here.
Jay, talk to me later, I'll explain.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Right, they had enough oil for one night, and then
That's right.
miraculously,
But
it lasted for 8 nights, and now you get socks.
That's why there's 8 candles on the.
Exactly.
And you get little dreidels.
Yeah, we have, they have 8 nights of presents, but they're not as good.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like,
They're not as good.
Yeah,
They
right?
could be better.
Right, Brian, am I right?
Well, in my family, we were so Jewish that we just did Christmas.
You're not suckers. Come on.
Yeah.
All right, here comes the first question. I can feel it coming. It's going to be so worth it. We can do that one if you want. If that's ready in the barrel, that's fine. Yep. The wheel, the iPhone, or the dog? Which one was invented first? I was at the invention of the dog. Boy, that was what a party. We wanted to make a platypus, but all we could manage was a dog. Here we go. Which of the following was invented first? Morse code, the steamboat, the gasoline carburetor, or the vacuum cleaner? Again, type what you think is the correct answer with an exclamation point in front of it. Exclamation point A for Morse code, exclamation point B for steamboat, exclamation point C for the gasoline carburetor, and exclamation point D for the vacuum cleaner. What was invented first? Put those in now. We're going to watch this in real time as the answers come in, and we're going to see which generation. Oh, there's the timer. Watch that little line going down. There it goes. Oh, the time is going. And now people are answering furiously. I'm going to stand right in the middle here so as to not block the sight. People are answering. They're answering. We got about 5 seconds left. Answering. 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is, what's the correct answer, Ian? The steamboat. The steamboat is older than the carburetor, Morse code, or the vacuum cleaner. Which generation got the most correct there? Let's see, percentage-wise. It looks like our Zoomers got the most correct. Is that right? Zoomers, way to go! Which means we're going to give our Zoomer contestant 5 points at the start of the game. There she is. There's Carly, our Zoomer contestant. You're going to meet our contestants in just a minute. But Carly starts the game with 5 points because her Zoomer representatives did so well. Okay, let's go to the top of the show. Here's our opening credits. Thank you for joining us on Boomer vs. Zoomer. Let's start the game. Ever wonder if you're better at trivia than your parents? Do you ponder whether your kids are any good at brain teasers? Have you ever stopped and asked yourself, who's the best at solving puzzles? Young people? Old people? Maybe it depends. Hi, I'm George Robb, and not only have I thought about those questions, I'm determined to answer them. How? Well, with the help of my clever and crafty quizmaster friends Steve, Brian, and Jay, I've developed a generational-based game show that pits members of Generation Z, Millennials, Gen Xers, and even Baby Boomers against each other in a fun, fast, and furious contest. Who's the best at trivia, puzzles, and brain teasers? Younger folks, older folks, somewhere in the middle? Stay tuned to find out. This is Boomer versus Zoomer. Oh my goodness gracious. Hello everybody, it's a Wednesday night. Here's the official Boomer versus Zoomer game. I believe this is episode number 6 or 7. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The fact that we're on the air is a Christmas miracle. How's everyone doing? Thanks for joining us over here. Look at those wonderful contestants. We're going to meet them in just a second. But welcome to Boomer Zoomer, the only game that features both cracking voices and sciatic nerve pain. That's right. It's a special holiday adjacent show, because, you know, ho, ho, ho. Speaking of my 3 favorite hoes, Quizmasters, come on up here. There they are. Look, it's Brian Wecht over there. There's Jay Novella and Steve Novella. Steve Novella making his return to Boomer versus Zoomer. It's been a couple games. We've missed you, Steve. We've missed you.
I missed all you guys.
I assume you've been just taking brains out of people and putting them into pans. Is that what you've been doing?
Partly, yeah. Little real harmless brain transplant.
Okay, cool. It's good to welcome back. Next to him, of course, is his brother, Jay. Jay has not been busy at all. How was Thanksgiving, Jay? Was it good?
I gained 3 pounds.
My blood type switched from A negative to gravy. But seriously, folks. And also next to him, back from a national tour, a successful nationwide tour with his band, Ninja Sex Party, the one and only Brian Wecht. Hi, Brian.
Hi, George. Good to see you. Happy to be back.
Oh, wonderful. How was the tour? Did anyone catch COVID? Were you COVID-free the whole time?
We, as far as we know, we were COVID-free. Nobody got sick. And of course, you were a big part of that. You were there for a bunch of those.
Oh,
It was great to be on the road with you too.
Oh, it was so much fun. So much fun. Thank you, boys. Let's have a nice, fun game. Let's meet our contestants. As ever, we have a person representing each generation, a Zoomer, a Gen X, a Millennial, and a Boomer, but not in that order because I just reversed it. So let's meet our Boomer all the way from Melbourne, Australia, Shane. Hey, Shane, how are you?
Is this thing on? Hello.
Yes.
My internet porn box is. I didn't realize you could use it for something else.
Oh, good. Yeah, it's good to multitask. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. You will, if you're expecting porn, though, you're going to be somewhat disappointed. Although, you never know what happens with the Quizmasters at some point. But thanks for playing the game. You're in tomorrow. Is that correct? It's tomorrow already?
I am in tomorrow, and so far it's cold. It's the middle of summer here today, and it's 8 degrees, which in Fahrenheit is around about, I don't know, 200.
Okay. Then yeah, I hope that all works out because metrics. Well, welcome aboard. Our Gen Xer is Amy. Amy, where are you playing from? Where are you calling us from?
Hi, George. I'm in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Ooh, Minnesota. Minnesota. That's so nice. Oh yeah. You're gonna play a little game with us, yeah? Oh, great. Welcome aboard. Thanks for being. How's the weather there? Is it snowing? Is it crazy cold? What's going on?
It is. It's cold. It's about 10 degrees today, and we got just a dusting of snow. Nothing major today, but there's probably 6 inches on the ground already.
Okay, the actual 10 degrees, not this 8 degrees Celsius nonsense. The real 10
Sorry,
degrees.
It's 10 degrees F. 10
Yes,
degrees Fahrenheit.
10 degrees F is the correct way to say it. Yes, you are F'd at 10 degrees. Fantastic. Welcome aboard. Our millennial is Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Oh, look at that book in the background. It's so subtle. Welcome aboard. Thanks for playing the game. And interestingly enough, I think this is our very first time that not only is our millennial Kelly, but we have a sister. We have sisters playing against each other. Your sister Carly, there she is. She's our Zoomer. Hi, Carly. Is your mic working? Oh no! I hope you can write really fast and just hold up cue cards for us. That'll be really cool. Is it gone? Is it gone? Oh, it was working. We were just working on it. Ian, what should Carly do? Should Carly maybe she's going to refresh. But here's the deal. While we're figuring that out, let me explain a couple things. Our contestants are going to go up against each other. They're also going to go up against the Quizmasters, and then at the very, very end, they're going to work together to try to beat the Quizmasters. You see? So it's like verses, and then it's together, and then it's verses, and then it's together. They each have, you can see on the side of their little thing, they have 2 coins. See these two little silver coins? There's coins there, and there's coins there. At any point, they can ask one of the Quizmasters to answer a question for them. If they get it right, they get the points, and if they don't get it right, we get to ridicule the Quizmasters for the rest of the game. See how that works? So, we're going to figure out the mic issue as best as we possibly can, but we're going to go to our first game. Is that cool? We're going to start our first game. Our very first game is called Year Guess is As Good as Mine. And that looks like this. All right, your guess is as good as mine. This is a game that we match up a player with one of the Quizmasters, and they help you answer questions as best as they possibly can. I'm going to provide 3 headlines. Let's start with our Boomer, please, if we can. Let's go to Shane. Shane, which Quizmaster would you like to work with? You can choose Jay, Brian, or Steve.
Who's the oldest? Steve is, isn't he?
I don't go there. I don't never ask a lady her age.
Your first clue.
Yeah.
You're going to go with Steve? All right, so we're going to have our two somewhat close boomers working together. Here's the deal, Shane. I'm going to give both of you 3 headlines. Of course, our quiz masters do not know the answers. They have not seen any of these questions ahead of time. I'm going to give you 3 headlines. 2 of those headlines happened in the same year. 1 of them did not. The 2 of you have to figure out which one is the odd one out, and I will say if you're correct. If you're correct, you get 5 points. Does that make sense? All right, gentlemen, let's start with your 3 headlines. Here's your first headline. Again, 2 of these are from the same year, 1 is not. O.J. Simpson, not guilty. That's headline number 1. Headline number 2. Rock and Roll Museum opens in Cleveland. Cleveland is a city here in the United States, Shane, in case you're wondering what that means. It's not a dessert. Here's our third headline. 3 Mile Island threatens meltdown. All right, let's show all 3 of those headlines together. Remember, 2 of these happened in the same year. You don't have to tell me the year, you just have to tell me which 2 happened in the same year and which one did not. So we're gonna show all 3 again. O.J. Simpson, Rock and Roll Museum, and 3 Mile Island. Shane, Steve, talk it out.
OJ was the most recent one, I think.
Definitely.
3 Mile Island was like 79.
Yeah, so those 2 are definitely
And,
not together. So the question is, which one does the Rock and Roll Museum go with? I was going to say with the 3 Mile Island.
I was thinking that as well, but how old's Cleveland? Is that one of the new cities?
No, it's been around for a while.
Every city in America is a new city.
Yeah, relative to what?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be. I think the O.J. Simpson is the odd one out. That would be my recommendation, but it's your choice.
I think so as well. Yep.
That's a lovely
Yes.
Melbourne
Rock and roll.
TH.
I mean, sorry, O.J. Simpson.
Okay, you're saying O.J. Simpson is the one. Let's see the years. O.J. was 95. Rock and Roll Museum was 95. 3 Mile Island, 1979. No points. You have another chance, though.
There's no Rock and Roll Museum before 95.
Go figure, right? Go figure.
Yeah.
Rock just wasn't that popular before 1995. It really didn't have that much of a cultural influence in the States. I don't know what it was like in Australia, but here, not so much. All right, you have a chance, though. Here's another headline. Here's your second headline for the game. Set of 3. Dick Cheney shoots friend in face. Number 1. Number 2, Danish paper publishes taboo illustration. And number 3, Joan Rivers dies after routine surgery. Let's see all 3 of those together. Shane and Steve talk it through. Dick Cheney shooting, Danish paper publishes taboo, and Joan Rivers passes away.
So, Dick
They're all
Cheney
fairly recent.
was vice president of the United States. Not aware of that. That was late in the Bush-Cheney, term of those 8 years. So that's like 2006, 2007. I think that's also when the Danish thing happened. Joan Rivers, I remember that happening. It's just hard for me to place that in time, but I would think that was maybe a little bit earlier than the first 2.
I thought it was a little bit later.
You think so? I don't remember.
Yeah, although I think you're right. I think Dick Cheney and the Danish paper, that was... when was Dick Cheney vice president?
2000 to 2008. So it's like 2006,
2008.
2007, I think, was that when that happened.
All right, what do we say?
Yeah, okay. Joan Rivers is the odd one out.
Okay, let's see the years. Dick Cheney shot his friend in the face in, Steve was right, 2006. The Danish paper published the taboo illustration in 2006. 5 points, nicely done. Joan Rivers died in 2014. 2014. She was also the vice president of comedy, so that kind of works out nicely all together. So well done. 5 points on the board for Shane. Let's move over to Amy, our Gen Xer. Amy, you can't pick Steve, but you can choose either Jay or Brian. With whom would you like to match up?
I'll go with Jay.
You're going to go with Jay. All right, here's your first set of 3 headlines. Talk these things through once they're delivered. Ready? Headline number 1. The Sound of Music, massive hit. Headline number 2. Carter pardons Vietnam War draft evaders. Carter pardons Vietnam War draft evaders. And number 3, Space Shuttle performs first test on back of 747.
Damn.
All right, let's see all 3 again.
Sound of Music was like
70s, right?
Well, yeah. Julie, like the original Sound of Music movie?
The movie, right, George?
Yes.
Yeah, and Carter was president in the 70s.
76 to 1980.
Yeah, so I think the space shuttle came after.
When was the first space shuttle
I mean, it was happening.
It was in the 80s.
I'll tell you this. In like 1985 when the shuttle crash happened, 84, 85?
86 was the
86?
explosion.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's if you're throwing out dates like that, you tell me. So,
Okay.
I think the
But
first
was
two
the
are.
Sound of Music in the 70s?
Yeah.
Or was it in the 60s?
It was in. I think it was in the 70s. So let's go with the
It
space
was
shuttle
in
being the
the 70s.
oddball.
Okay.
Amy, that's good for you. You're saying Space Shuttle is the oddball? All right, let's see. Sound of Music was a massive hit when? Not in the 70s, 1965. Carter pardons the Vietnam War draft evaders in 1977, and the first space shuttle
Wow.
test was back in 1977. Sorry, no points. No points. There's that iconic picture of the space shuttle in the back of the 747. That's from 1977. Okay, here's your next. You still have a chance, though. Make 5 points. Here's your next 3. The Osbournes debuts on MTV. Higgs boson confirmed at CERN.
Okay, Jay, you have to.
And finally, Pope Benedict announces a retirement.
Wow.
Let's see all 3.
The Emperor.
That's right.
All right, the Osbourne.
everybody will be touched and I'll no longer be Pope.
I'm telling you, anything before the pandemic is mush to me. The Osbournes, wasn't that early 2000s?
Yeah. Like, well, maybe 2008, 2009.
Okay, so let's pin it somewhere around there. The Higgs boson confirmed at CERN. Did I say that correct, Brian?
Boson.
Boson.
Yes,
thank you.
confirmed.
Confirmed
Yes, well done, Jay.
at CERN. So that. Oh man, I'm putting that in a similar time frame, like early 2000s.
So I used to be Catholic, but I gave it up for Lent in like 1988.
Ah, 2 points. Very nicely done.
I'm
thinking that's later, no?
leaning towards the Osbournes and Pope Benedict being the same year.
I'll go with that. I like it.
So you're saying Higgs boson is the outlier there.
Yes.
Okay.
Higgs boson is the boson.
Let's see the answers. The Osbourne debuted on MTV in 2002, 20 years
Oh
ago.
my God.
Sharon! It was 20 years ago. The Higgs boson was confirmed at CERN in 2013. Pope Benedict announces retirement 2013. So sorry, no points for Amy. So far, only Shane is on the board, although we do have our 5
Amy,
points for
I'll get
Carly.
you next time.
All right, moving on. Let's go to Kelly. Kelly, you can't pick Jay. You can pick Steve or you can pick Brian. Who would you like to work with?
I'll go with Brian. He hasn't had a chance yet.
Right, Brian, come on in here. There we go. Here's your first
Hi.
triumvirate of headlines, beginning with Gordon Brown, new UK Prime Minister. Number 2, NASA launches Phoenix Mars lander. And finally, Millennium Bridge opens, then closes. Let's see all 3 again. Gordon Brown, new UK, NASA launches Mars lander, and Millennium Bridge opens, then closes. Talk it through.
I'm going to say I genuinely have no idea, and I don't even know where the Millennium Bridge is.
I believe that's the one in London that they opened and then immediately closed. Gordon Brown, I think, was UK's prime minister in it's like the late mid 2000s, so like 2008-ish.
That
And then the
sounds
Phoenix lander seems, I think the Millennium Bridge was right around the millennium, but I could be wrong. It was a whole
Okay.
thing. So I would guess that the Millennium Bridge is the odd one out, but I'm not extremely sure.
Well, you have a better idea than I do, so we're going to go with that one. The
Kelly's
Millennium
all
Bridge.
right. Kelly's confirming along with Brian that Millennium Bridge. So let's see. Gordon Brown became the new UK PM. Yes, Brian was correct. 2007. The Phoenix Mars lander was launched in 2007. Millennium Bridge opens, then closes in, that's right, 2000. Well done, 5 points.
Thanks, Brian.
All right, here's 3 more.
Thank you, Kelly.
Here we go. Jaws sets records. Number 2. Soviets boycott Olympics. And finally, number 3, Indira Gandhi assassinated. All right, let's see all 3. We got Jaws, we've got Soviets at the Olympics, and Indira Gandhi assassinated.
Well,
I
Jaws
don't
was
think-
75, I think.
Yes. I feel like the
what
Olympics was probably later than that, right?
I thought it was earlier, but I really
Okay.
don't know. I remember that it happened, but I couldn't tell you when.
I
And then
wasn't alive,
Gandhi-
so
Yeah, I would.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I
This
don't
is-
remember when Indira Gandhi was assassinated at all.
This is definitely the boomer versus zoomer game I'm worst at, and I hate that I'm starting with it.
You're doing great so far. You're on the board.
Well, I'm gonna say, let's see, why would the Soviets have boycotted over? Was it like Cuban Missile Crisis stuff? I'm gonna say that's the odd one out, but I
Okay.
could be wrong. So I'm gonna say that was like a '60s thing, and the other two were contemporaneous.
We're gonna go with that because I have no idea.
All right, let's see. Jaws set the record in 1975. That's right. The Soviets boycotted the Olympics in 1984,
Oh, you're right.
and Indira Gandhi was assassinated in 1984.
Ah,
Sorry,
okay.
yeah. What happened was in 1980, the U.S. boycotted the Olympics in Moscow because of Afghanistan.
Right.
And then as payback in the LA Olympics in 84, the Soviets didn't come to that. Because, you know, it's
Yeah,
all
that's-
about that nonsense. Yes. All right.
It's before I started competing in the Olympics, so I forgot.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Before I existed, so I also forgot.
You should see Brian do the high dive. It's absolutely, it's majestic. Majestic.
Yeah, I
Especially
do
with the
love
suit. With the suit, especially too. Yes. Okay, let's go to Carly. Is Carly's mic working? That's the big question. Carly's mic.
But Beep, we're gonna do something fancy because Kelly seems to know Carly.
Okay.
He's gonna call her on the phone.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna.
Um,
Oh, that's good. So she's
You're
gonna.
on speaker, Carly. Oh, you're getting some feedback.
Okay, so we need to do what?
Carly, put your headphones in.
Yeah, let's have a
Yeah,
refresh.
Carly puts headphones
refresh
in,
her
that'd
screen
be
and
fine.
rejoin.
Yeah, Carly puts her headphones in. The sound from her computer should not be going into the phone, which is then causing the problem. But we should be able to hear her voice.
Should she put her headphones into the phone for the phone call?
No, because the audio is coming out of her computer.
She talks into the phone, and the phone goes to
The phone goes to
Kelly's
Kelly. Kelly's microphone picks up the phone.
Turn her-
Yes. Okay. Good enough. It's good enough. All right.
Tech.
Yeah, you should be on BizWap using some kind of Twitch bongle or something. Yeah. Carly, you can't choose Brian, but who would you like to play this game with, Steve or Jay? Okay, you're choosing Steve. All right, Steve.
All right. let's
Steve
go.
and Carly, here's your first headline. There's Steve. Here's your first headline. Tiger Woods, youngest ever Grand Slam winner.
Mhm.
Little typo there. Sorry about that. Here's the next one.
Kelly, can you bring the phone closer to the mic that you're using? It's still
Yes.
cutting out a little bit.
There we go. Here's the second one. Mandela is released from prison. And here's your third one. AOL buys Time Warner. AOL buys Time Warner. Let's see all three. We've got Tiger Woods, youngest ever. Mandela is released from prison, and AOL buys Time Warner. We were just making jokes about AOL.com.
I don't know, it feels like those all happened in the 90s.
Zero idea.
I mean, Tiger Woods is what, like in his 50s now, so he was probably 19 or something. That was probably early 90s. I think that's also when Mandela was released sometime in the 90s. And AOL was like at its peak in the 90s. Maybe that happened a little bit later because AOL had to become huge.
Zero clue.
They're all, I mean, I really don't know because I feel like they're all kind of close, but maybe the AOL one was a little bit later.
Okay, you're going to go with AOL. Is that okay, Carly? Okay, you're going to say AOL is the odd person out. Let's see. Tiger Woods won in the year 2000. Mandela was released from prison in 1990, and AOL bought Time Warner in 2000. Yes, they're very close. That's a hard one. All right, one more chance to get 5 points and get on the board. Here it is. Korean War begins. Sesame Street debuts. And Stonewall Riot in New York City. Let's see all three. Again, Carly, I'm sure you're totally familiar with all of these events. You lived through them. I'm sure you remember where you were when you heard about the Korean War happening.
So, I mean, Korean War is early 50s, right? So that's early 50s. Sesame Street, I'm pretty sure that debuted in 64. So those definitely do not go together. I have no idea when the Stonewall Riot occurred. But I would guess more in the 60s, because it wasn't all the riots happening in the 60s. So my recommendation would be the Korean War is the odd man out.
I think so too.
Okay, we're gonna go with Korean War. Let's see, when did that Korean War begin? It wasn't, yes, 1950 is when it began. Sesame Street debuted not in 1964, but 1969, and the Stonewall Riot was in 1969. 5 points, nicely done. That was a tough game. All right, let's go back to our main board, see where our scores are at. Nicely done, everybody. It looks like, yeah, we've got a tight game. Shane's got 5, Amy has 0, Kelly has 5, and Carly has 10 because of her first 5 bonus points. All right, we're gonna do our next game. Normally we let our contestants choose the next game, but we're gonna do a new game that we haven't done before, and this game partners up 2 contestants with each other. So I'm gonna have let's start with our boomer and our zoomer are gonna be together. Let's bring those 2 together. And this is a game that's called Right or Wrong. Right and wrong, right and wrong. Here's our little, is there an opener for this? I believe there's an opener for this.
Beep. Who's writing and who's drawing?
So yeah, Shane, you have fewer points. Would you like to write or would you like to receive, Shane?
Right.
Okay, Shane's gonna write and Carly is going to receive. Now we can bring the board up correctly. Hopefully. This is a brand new game, and this is going to involve an interface where we can actually see what the contestant is writing. Again, a Christmas, there it is. Okay, this game is called Right and Wrong, and what's going to happen is Shane is going to see a list of words. Shane has to write those words down, and Carly has to guess what the word is. Sounds pretty straightforward, right? Here's the twist. We know that Shane is right-handed for writing, so Shane, you have to use your left hand. You have to use your non-dominant hand to write. So put your right hand, let us see it in the screen there. Just put it up on the screen so we can see your right hand. And what's going to happen is you're going to have 60 seconds on the clock. Shane's going to use his left hand to write as many of these words as he can, and Carly has to guess what the word is. Does that make sense? Do you guys get it? As you get the word, we move on to the next one. So,
the place you get the word it'll show up on top of the screen. I'm going to send a test message to Shane.
Here's a
You should
test.
see it. It'll say test message.
Only Shane can see this. No one else can see this. Only Shane sees this. Do you see the test message there, Shane?
Hang on, I've lost me lost my writing window. Where is it? There it is. Test message.
in the
Test message.
chat.
I love that
Test
sea shanty.
message.
I lost my writing window.
Hang on, I've got the window. Now, where would I see the test message?
It's can you see the entire program, like in terms of the layout?
Yes.
Not your buzzer page, but the whole layout. There's a little chat at the bottom. and it
Chat
should
at the
show.
bottom.
There's a little chat.
No, I can't see anything. Now, I'll move the screen onto a bigger screen, see if that makes it come up.
I'll send it again.
We're testing this
Test
out.
message.
Yes. Okay.
There it is. Okay, so Shane can see the word. Shane is going to use his left hand to write as best as he possibly can a word. Carly has to guess what that word is. For every one that they get correct, they both get 5 points. So you want to work together. You want to make this as efficient and good as possible. You can get up to 9 words per round for a total of 45 points, if my math is correct. Yes? And we're going to have 60 seconds on the clock. The clock is going to pop up there in just 1 second. There it is. Shane, are you ready? Carly, are you ready? Carly, as soon as you think you know what the word is, yell it out. Yeah, just test it for a second there, Shane. Just draw something. Just draw anything. There it is. Okay, now you can trash that.
Trash.
Okay, remember, non-dominant hand, please. Left hand, yes?
Yep.
All right, we're trusting that you're going to do it. And 60 seconds and begin.
G-O. Dallas. Galactic.
Galactic, correct. Next one. Clear that, trash it. Hey, easy there.
Oh, I've forgotten how to spell it.
Obscure.
Oh, you're close.
S-U-Q-U-I-O-S.
You're missing a letter there, Shane.
Which one? Oh, yeah.
Oh, time is up. We got one. We got one. That was obsequious. That was obsequious there, Carly. Nice try. Shane, I know it's very difficult. All right, you got one. That's good. 5 points for both Shane and for Carly. Now we're going to go to our
Carly.
other two contestants, Amy and Kelly, please. We're going to put them into the right and wrong box. Same rules are going to apply. Who has the lower score? I believe Amy has the lower score. Amy, do you want to write or do you want to receive?
I'm going to write.
Ooh, Amy's going to write, and she is our only left-hander today, so Amy's going to use her right hand. There's Kelly. Kelly, are you ready? Amy, are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, 60 seconds on the clock, and ready. Oh, you see the test message is good?
Yet. There it is.
Okay, and then just test your screen, Amy. Just doodle for 1 second to see we're working. There it is. Sweet, trash that. 60 seconds on the clock. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Okay.
Let's go for one, okay?
Right and wrong, and go.
E-P-I-T, epitome?
Epitome, correct.
Yep.
Next.
P-H, E-N, phenomenon?
Nope.
Okay. Phenomena?
Nope.
Phenome?
Nope.
Ah. Phenomenal.
Phenomenal, yes, next.
There we go.
10 seconds left.
Oh.
Quick.
I don't know. Ostentatious?
Ostentatious, yes! Ooh, just under the timer. Nicely done. 3 each, that means 15 points each. Nicely done. That very neat writing, Amy. My goodness. You should have written a little bit smaller, but still, it was really good. It was very, very nice. That was our first version of right and wrong. Let's go look at the scores, see where we're at, please. Oh my goodness. For those of you at home that think that's easy, try to write with your non-dominant hand, especially on a screen. It's very exciting. We have a barn burner of a game here. What's that?
Just wanted to let Jay know they both get points when they.
I did.
Right.
Yes. So yeah, they both share points. There's our quiz masters.
I did it.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. Any of you guys left-handed? Brian, Jay, Steve?
Jay's left-handed.
I'm lefty.
Nope.
Do you do everything lefty, like sports and everything?
It's a mix. I write with my left. I do racket games with my left, and everything else is
He
right-handed.
masturbates with his right.
I was
Yes.
I wasn't gonna say that out loud.
Thanks,
since this
Steve.
is the Christmas
We're
edition.
going to show a video after this show is over.
Right. Fantastic.
I'm his brother. I know these things.
You know
we're not.
this. Okay, go get them away. Get them
We're gonna
away.
get out of here.
Let's go give the audience a quiz. Let's get some more points for our players here. Can we do another audience version there, Ian, please? Don't forget, you should be watching us over there on the BVZ branded YouTube or the BVZ branded Twitch, so you can play along. Don't forget to use the exclamation points. Ooh, there we go. Oh, hi. If you haven't registered yet, register Boomer, Gen X, Millennial, or Zoomer with an exclamation point before your generation so we can know where you are. And answer the next question. Here we go. Try to get some points for the player that you're playing for, who is the same generation as you. Don't forget, you should be over there on our BVZ branded YouTube as well as our BVZ branded Twitch. That was the previous question, just to remind you how this works. And we're gonna go to our next question. Hey, Steve, what was the best thing at Thanksgiving you ate? What was the most delicious thing?
I love turkey. That's always up there. But
Really?
Let's see, the pumpkin pie.
Did you cook? Who cooked for Thanksgiving?
We all cooked. We all cooked something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a group effort.
Nice.
And they always make me carve the turkey for some reason.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the surgical precision,
I know, I'm typecast.
you know. And then the thing is that you have the anesthesiologist next to you, which is the weird thing as you're carving. So yeah. All right. Here's your question, boys and girls in the audience. After whom is the Linux operating system named? Here we go. Yes? Oh, it showed the answer. All right, we're going to try another question. And yes, of course, it was Linus from Peanuts.
That's the answer?
No, it's not the answer.
No.
Linus Torvalds, I believe, is who it was named after, yes. But we're going to give you another question so you can get some points for your contestants there. Rolling right along. Okay, here we go. Which singer's real name is Stefani Joanne Angelina Germanotta? Is it Gwen Stefani? Is it Lady Gaga? Is it Pink? Or is it Rihanna? Type exclamation point A if you think it's Gwen Stefani, exclamation point B if you think it's Lady Gaga, exclamation point C if you think it's Pink, and exclamation point D if you think it's Rihanna. Which singer's real name is Stefani Joanne Angelina Germanotta? Type that in right now. You can see the timer is going down, our nice little pink line there. It's going. There it goes. It's going. It's moving. Look at it move. Ooh, it's going to catch me. It's going to catch me. Catch me. Okay. People are calculating as I walk off camera. Perfect. People are calculating. Let's see who's right. The correct answer is, that's right, poker face herself, Lady Gaga. Her real name is Stefani Joanna Angelina Germanotta. Who got the most percentage right out of who was playing there? Let's see. It looks like Millennials and Zoomers both tied. So let's give both our Millennial and our Zoomer 5 points, please. Nicely done. 100% correct for those two. Excellent. Let's go back to our main screen. Thanks for playing along. Jay is awarding 5 extra points to both of those. Here comes our main screen. Now, let's pick our next game. Who is in... Okay, it looks like Shane is in last place here with 10 points. So Shane, you're going to pick the next game. Here's the games you can choose from. Let's see the potential games are going to pop up here right beneath my feet in just 1 second. You're going to pick that game. We're going to play that game, and then we're going to move on from there. Here it comes. Ah, yes. Do you want to play Silver Screened? I'll Make You Plots. Emoji Whiz. We played your guesses as good as mine already. Foreign film, vowel movement, synonymphony, or one-hit wonder. Which game would you like to play, Shane?
I think, I don't know, silver screened.
Silver Screened. All right.
Yeah.
You're going to play Silver Screened. Let's go to our little Silver Screened opening up here. Here it is. Okay, Silver Screened is a game where we reveal a poster. Oh my goodness, I don't have the answers to this one, but that's okay. We're gonna move forward. We reveal slowly a movie poster by taking away the little stars. The first person to buzz in. Ooh, did we lose Carly?
She's frozen right now.
Carly's frozen. So Carly, if you can hear us, I would say
Refresh your browser.
refresh your browser, log out, log back in. It should happen. All right, silver screen works like this. We're gonna remove one star at a time. You have to guess the movie poster that is underneath there. What do you got there?
Beep example.
Yeah, don't forget, folks, you have coins you can use at any point. If you want the Quizmasters to answer questions for you, feel free to chime in with a coin. In the meantime, we're gonna try to get Carly back. Here's an example. We're showing how this works. Who could guess what this is? It's just an example. Anybody want to guess? Just yell it out if you know what it is.
Back to the
Back to the
Future.
future.
Back to the Future. Amy and Shane both got it right. Nicely done. That's how that works, okay? All right, let's get Carly back. You know what? Let's do, should we come back to this when we get Carly? And we can do, we're going to go do our Fib-o-matic, actually. That's what we're going to do next. Yeah, we're going to come back to this game. We're going to go through our other contestants, and we'll do our Fib-o-matic, which is a game involving our Quizmasters. Here it is. Fib-o-matic is a game where our Quizmasters answer. Oh, there she is. Carly's back. Yay. Well, she's on her phone, probably, yes? Okay, we'll do Fib-o-matic, then we'll go back to silver screened. Okay, this is the way the game works. I'm going to ask the Quizmasters a question. The three of them are going to answer. They each give a different answer. Two of them are fibbing. One of them is telling the truth. You have to tell me who is telling the truth. You see how that works? And you're going to use on your buzzer screen, you'll see little boxes A, B, C. I think it's A, B, C, D, and E. You're going to go A, B, or C. So A is Brian, B is Jay, Steve is C. So the question is, we all know Elf on the Shelf, correct? Shane, maybe you're unaware of a product here in the United States. It's called Elf on the Shelf, which is an absolute horror show. This is okay. You know it. Good. This is a doll. For those of you unaware, this is a doll that you put in your house that supposedly watches your children, forces them to behave. If they misbehave, it reports to Santa and tells Santa that your kids are not being good. As if that wasn't bad enough, parents are encouraged to move the elf from room to room at night to make it appear as if it is sentient and some kind of creepy human simulacrum, which is just horrible. Well,
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
Absolutely terrifying. Well, the Elf on the Shelf originally had a name. Quizmasters, what was the original name of Elf on the Shelf? Brian?
You have me?
We got you, Carly.
Got you, Carly.
Can you hear us?
We got her. All right, ready?
Go for it.
You guys. Okay, great. I do want to preface this by saying that I have never told a lie, and I'm not about to start doing that now. So the original name of the Elf on the Shelf was Rudolph, but they couldn't use it for copyright reasons.
Interesting. Okay, Rudolph, but they couldn't use it because of copyright. Jay,
Yeah.
what was the original name of Elf on the Shelf?
Ernest Alphus. And it's an anagram for Santa's helper, but the problem was they didn't use it
Can't
because...
hear.
Who can't hear me? Is that Carly? You having trouble hearing Carly?
Carly can't hear, so we can't even ask if she can hear. Carly can't hear, right?
Okay, Ernest Alphus is an anagram
Kelly's talking.
for Santa's helper. But it also means Satan helpers, and they decided not to go with it.
Okay, so it was also an anagram for Satan helpers, and they did it. So, okay, so we've got Rudolph.
Can you take out your headphones, maybe, Kelly?
We've got Ernest. What is it? Ernest Alphus?
Ernest Alphus.
Ernest Alphus. And then Steve, what was the original name of the Elf on the Shelf?
Of course, both of their answers are ridiculous, right?
Of course you're going to say that.
First, because
slander.
Santa is
is absolute
always an anagram of Satan. How could you not know that? And Rudolph, really?
people don't
Rudolph
look
the
at
Red-Nosed
anagrams.
Reindeer? Like they weren't aware of the copyright implications? That no.
They didn't know it was going to be commercial at first. They decided to take it commercial.
Your turn is over. So
It
it was actually...
I believe that's for George to say.
Your turn is over, man.
It was Carol Abersold and her adult twin daughters who came up with the Elf on the Shelf, and they wanted to come up with a funny, whimsical elf name. So and an original name for their original idea, not something borrowed or some stupid anagram. So they came up with Fizbee. Fizbee doesn't mean anything. It's not Frisbee. It's Fizbee, just as a whimsical elf name.
Okay, there we go. So we've got Brian A, Brian A says it's Rudolph, which they couldn't use because of the Rankin Bass copyright. Jay, right behind me, says it's Ernest Alphas, which they couldn't use because there were other horrible anagrams. And Steve says it was Fizby. Now, is it A, B, or C? Lock in your answers. We're going to have to try to get an answer from Carly. Oh,
We're picking the truth, right?
I have her on the phone, so I can send her through.
okay.
I can tell her. Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
just
good.
tell us what her answer is.
Now, here's the fun thing, kids. Not even the quizmasters know. Ooh, am I frozen now? Now I'm frozen. Now we're all frozen?
Mm-hmm.
Now we're all frozen. Maybe you can still hear me, though? I think you can still hear me. So here's the fun thing. So as we're fixing the image, not even the quizmasters know what is the correct answer. Because
Although
why
I'm
not?
pretty sure I'm right.
Yes, you really sold it. Really, really, really well. So we're going to try to get our image back. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, Santa. Come on. Jingle those bells, please. All right, I'm going to tell you what the correct answer is. The correct answer was.
So don't they have to guess?
They did. They're all locked in, right?
Okay.
The guesses are locked in, and oh, here we go. It was working for a second. We're going to refresh the page. If you're just tuning in, everything's going great. It's all part of the show.
Hello, lady.
Let's do it on a Wednesday. What could go wrong?
Thursday.
Thursday. Sorry, yes. I think it's your fault, Shane. I think that anti-meridian thing is just messing with our whole deal somehow. Maybe it's the Uncle
There's
Meridian.
lag.
I'm not sure. I'm assuming I can still be heard over there on Twitch and stuff. Yeah. Oh, so the chat is saying that I still can't be heard, so I won't start cursing and crying in the corner. That's for after the show. Wait for it. Wait for it. Ooh, here it comes. Let me tell you what the correct answer was. The correct answer was Lady Gaga. That's
Gaga.
right. The correct answer was Lady Gaga. Here we go. The correct answer, actually, Steve had it. It was Fizby.
Oh my God.
Fizby. Oh, hi, everybody. Oh, we missed you. Fizby was the correct answer. Can we see what our contestants guessed? Is that at all remotely possible? We're going to see. So C was the correct answer. Everybody except Kelly guessed C. So Shane, Amy, and Carly get 5 points. Kelly does not get 5 points. Nicely done, everybody. Fizby was the correct answer.
Always go with Steve.
Always go with Steve. Even when Steve himself doesn't know if he's correct, he's correct.
I chose that one because I knew it was the correct
Oh,
answer.
did you know that ahead of time? Yes? Did you
No,
know?
I guessed.
You
it.
just guessed it. All right, all right. Well
It
done.
definitely seemed the most plausible.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done, Quizmasters. You really sold it. You fooled Kelly. So that's, yeah, Jay fooled Kelly. Nicely done. Let's go back to our silver screened. Now that we've got Carly back, we can do silver screened. Again, you're going to see a movie poster. We're going to start removing stuff. The first person to yell out what this movie is gets the 5 points. Quizmasters, get out of here. Let's roll right ahead. Here is the question number 1. Start removing the images there now. Ian, please.
George, are we buzzing or just the
We are buzzing in. Yes, you're going to buzz in. First person to buzz in.
Sorry.
Yes, please buzz. Sorry, I should have said that. And don't forget, you can use your coins too if you want. We're going to remove the very first one. Carly, do you have your buzzer? Can Carly hear us? Carly doesn't hear
No,
us.
I think she's on her buzzer page, and that's why we can't. See
Okay,
her.
well let's just let her just raise her hand. Okay, we're gonna watch. Just Quizmasters, please watch if Carly raises her hand first. Okay, Carly, is that cool? Does that make sense? Okay, so Carly, if you think you know the answer, raise your hand. Other 3 contestants, please use your buzzer because they were very expensive. So we're gonna ask you to use your buzzers. Let's start revealing the poster. See what happens. Here we go. It is.
What is that?
Who is that? That is Kelly.
Is it Friday?
Is it Friday? Yes, it's Friday. 5 points, Kelly. Nicely done. Whew. Here's the next one. Oop. Hold on one sec. Lost Carly again. Ah. Is she still there?
Can you see us?
I think it's great that the tagline for that movie was "A lot can happen between Thursday and Saturday."
All right, here's your next one. Carly, again, raise your hand. Otherwise, everybody else buzz in. Here we go. Start revealing Ian, please. There we go. Yes, Amy.
Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Is it Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure? Yes, it is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Nicely done. Just from 2 squares. Way to go, Gen X. Nicely done. Moving on, here's your next poster. That's not, there we go. That is Shane.
Psycho.
Shane says it's Psycho. Is it Psycho? Yes, it is Hitchcock's Psycho.
Good job.
Nicely done, Shane. 5 points for you. Here's our next one. I believe there's a couple left. Next poster. Kelly, what do you got?
Step Brothers.
Kelly says it's Step Brothers. Of course it is Step Brothers. Nicely done. Ian, how many are left? We got one more. Here's one more for you. Let's get Carly back in just 1 second. There she is. Here we go. That is, who was that?
Me.
That was Shane, I believe. Shane?
Thank
Was it Amy? Was it Amy? I was watching Carly, sorry. It was Amy. Amy, what do you got?
That was Amy.
That's Kill Bill.
Is it Kill Bill? That's right. With a 1-inch punch, Kill Bill. Nicely done. All right, that's Silver Screamed. Oh my goodness, let's look at our scores. Shane has 20, Amy has 30, Kelly has 35, Carly has 25. It's a good game. It's a good burner of a game. Let's move on to our next game, which is called Unmentionables. This is a game where you're going to be partnered up with one of our quiz masters. The quiz master has to give you clues. You have to guess words. Let's just open up the thing here. We're going to explain how this all works. Unmentionables is the game.
Who totally killed
Love it. Because, once again, Shane has the least amount of points on the board, we're going to start with Shane. Shane, with whom would you like to play Unmentionables? Steve, Jay, or Brian?
Go the other end. Go Brian this time.
Go with Brian, the other end, as we like to call
Good
him.
choice.
It's like the other white meat. The other end is Brian.
If you want to take a chance. Yeah.
This is the way the game works. Brian is going to give you, he's going to see an image. Brian then has to explain what that image is without using the word that's in the image. You then have to guess that word. There's going to be 5 words. When you guess all 5 words, they're of a theme, so you have to guess the theme for an extra 5 points. You see how that works? So you'll have 60 seconds to guess all 5, as many as you possibly can. From the number that you guess, whatever it is, you have to figure out what the theme is. Okay, does that make sense, Shane?
Yes.
Excellent, excellent. So, Brian, we're going to put 60 seconds on the clock. The contestants cannot see the images. You at home can, as can Brian. 60 seconds on the clock there, I believe, right? We're doing 60. Is it 45?
No, it's 60.
It's 60 seconds, okay.
Well, let's just see if Brian can see this first one.
I can see it.
Brian sees the first one. Okay, here we go. 60 seconds on the clock, and go.
When you're trying to solve a mystery, you look for these.
Clue.
It might be
Clue, correct.
Clue.
lucky number.
7.
It's between
7, correct.
The captain that was pursuing Peter Pan was Captain.
Correct.
This kind of heart was Mel Gibson. It's when you're very courageous.
It was Braveheart.
Brave, correct.
Brave.
Newton's universal law of this that describes how things fall.
Gravity.
Gravity, correct. Nicely done.
Wow.
20 seconds remaining. All right, here's your 5 items. Clue, 7, hook, brave, and gravity. What is the theme, Shane? Hook, 7, clue, brave, and gravity. What is the theme? Clue, 7, hook, brave, gravity. 3 seconds. Oh, I'm sorry.
No idea.
I'm sorry.
Black hole.
Brian, do you know what it is?
Well, it was already revealed, but yes.
Oh, there you go.
It's the
One-word movie titles. One-word movie titles. Yes, the movie Clue, the movie Seven, the movie Hook, the movie Brave, and the movie Gravity. That's okay. You got all 5. 5 points for each. Nicely done. Let's move on to our next contestant, which will be Carly. Carly, you can't choose Brian. You can choose Jay or Steve. With whom would you like to play Unmentionables? I hope this works. You're going to go with Jay. Now, can we... Okay, she doesn't have to see the screen, so that's fine. Jay and Carly are going to be together. You understand how the game works here, Carly? You're going to have 60 seconds to guess all 5, and they're going to be of a theme. Jay, are you ready? Let's get them in the right box here. Once again, contestants cannot see the images. Jay, I'm going to give you 60 seconds on the clock.
Okay. Shout it out loud, Carly, so I can hear you good, okay?
You got it.
Here we go.
Okay.
Ready? And first image up.
Let me set the timer.
Timer is good.
There it is.
First image, go.
This is a thing that we live on. It's round. It's floating in outer space. It's
A world.
what's another word for
A
that?
planet.
Planet, correct.
This is when you're driving and there's 2 of these that the car needs to stay in, one or the other.
Lane.
Lane, correct.
This is something that a medieval person would wear, like at a Ren fair or something. Or Batman wears one. Superman wears one.
A cape.
A cape, correct.
This is something that the doctor will use to see your bones.
X-ray.
X-ray, correct.
This is you ride on this. It goes up in the air. It's
Roller coaster.
no, it flies.
Elevator. Plane.
Right, but what is it? It's called a. You're going on a.
Airplane.
Another word.
Flight.
Flight,
Yes, got
correct. There you go. All 5. Planet, lane, cape, X-ray, and flight. Carly, what is the theme?
Can she use my help?
Superman or
Yeah.
something?
Say it again, Carly.
Superman.
Is Superman correct? Yes, Superman. Nicely done. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Good
25,
job. Good
30
job,
points
Carly.
there for Carly. Well done. My goodness. All right. All 5 plus the theme. Who's next here? Let's go to Amy. Amy, you can't choose Jay. You can choose Steve, or you can choose Brian. With whom would you like to play Unmentionables?
I am going to choose Brian because we're super big fans of NSP.
Oh, how sweet.
Oh, awesome! Thank
How
you.
sweet.
We
That's
saw you guys in Minneapolis when you were here. So
Ooh.
Oh, wow!
I'm good.
That's awesome.
That's great.
Thank you for.
we're in the picture. We're in the selfie. So that's
Are
fun.
you really? That rules. I love
Like,
it.
yeah, fifth row. Great. All right.
How
Sorry.
nice. All right. Amy and Brian are going
this
to
is
be
great.
together.
Excited to play with you.
We're going to have 60 seconds. Okay, enough. All right, we got it.
All
You're a
right,
rock star. We got it. It's
You got it.
fantastic. Good for you. Wonderful.
Sorry,
It's
we just
actually
talked about me a little bit.
that's true.
before we
Yes,
started.
it's very sweet. It's very sweet. Amy, I can tell you by the way that Brian is like who you want him to be. By the way, all the whole band, the whole crew, like they are just the nicest people. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I know I'm being maudlin him, but it's really sweet.
Brian's private show that he did was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, there wasn't one of those in town. I would have totally gone to that too, but we couldn't travel. So
Oh, let's just talk about Brian some more.
unfortunately,
Oh, look at him.
So handsome. Look at those eyes, mustache. Yeah.
Anyway, all right, 60 seconds on the clock. You're going to have 5 clues. Brian, are you ready? Amy, are you ready? Let's play Unmentionables and go.
let's go.
All right, it's another word for a very fancy party. The Met blank.
Gala.
Gala, correct.
Gala.
Great. It's a type of music with a lot of improvisation. Often has
Jazz.
a
Jazz,
saxophone.
correct.
There we go. Great. It's another word for jealousy. It's also a character. in
Envy,
Stockholm.
correct.
It is snowing on Mount Blank in Japan. It's a
Fuji, correct.
great. And this is a type of apple. It's very delicious. It's also a type of computer, or the longer word. for a type
Macintosh.
of-
Macintosh, correct. All 5, fastest round yet. All right, Amy, Gala, Jazz, Envy, Fuji, Macintosh. What is the theme?
Those are all types of apples.
Those are all types of apples. Yes, very nicely done. 30 points to Amy.
Awesome work.
Thanks, Brian.
Well
They
done.
did a good job.
They did a very
Thanks,
good
Amy.
job. Very good job. Well
All
worth
right.
the ticket price. All right, who is left? I believe we have Kelly. Kelly, with whom would you like to play this game? It can't be Brian.
I'll play with Steve.
You're gonna play with Steve.
Oh my God.
All right, same deal. 5 clues, 60 seconds. Tell me what the theme is at the end. Are you ready? 60 seconds on the clock, please. And go.
This is an animal that flies. It has feathers.
Bird.
Bird, correct.
Not a priest, but another holy person that lives in a monastery.
A pastor. A monk.
Monk, correct.
If you spin around really fast, you get
Dizzy.
Dizzy, correct.
not kilometers, but Old English.
Meters. Miles.
Yep.
Miles, correct.
Leagues.
The husband of the Duchess would be what?
Duke.
Duke, correct. Ooh, ooh,
Fastest
burning.
one yet.
Fastest one yet. 28 seconds, nicely done. All right, here's your clues. What's the theme? Bird, monk, Dizzy, Miles, and Duke.
Is it musicians?
What kind of musicians?
Jazz musicians?
Very good, jazz musician, yes. Charlie Parker is Bird, Thelonious Monk, Dizzy Gillespie, Miles Davis, and what was the last one?
Duke.
Duke. Oh yes, Duke Ellington.
Duke
Ellington. Nicely done. 30 points for Kelly as well. Quizmasters, get up here. Get up here, Quizmasters. Oh my goodness, you've gotten really good at this game, guys. I remember that first time.
That was pretty fast.
It was good. We did a good job.
We might have to change the time on this.
Yeah, I might have
This
to cut
is,
it to 30 seconds.
I was so rooting for
Got a
Carly.
little long.
I think Carly should get an extra 5 points just because of her technical difficulty.
That's true.
I'm just throwing it out
She got 5
there.
to start with too. You know, she had the audience on her back.
Like,
So
she's
let's
clearly
see.
kicking ass.
Let's see where we are, because we're at that point in the game where we're going to choose one person to go on to the final round, and the one person, boomers, get out of here, Quizmasters. It looks like, oh, Kelly is our winner. Moving on to the final round. Kelly, our millennial. Nicely done, Kelly. Congratulations all around. Kelly moves on to the final round. There it is. Yay! I love the confetti over the book is kind of like perfect. It's just kind of perfect. Here's the deal, Kelly. I'm going to ask you. A question, asking you the top 5 something. You're going to have 60 seconds, and you can confer with all the other contestants. Contestants, you're going to want to help Kelly beat the Quizmasters. I asked the Quizmasters before the game the very same question. We've recorded that. We'll reveal that later on. So here's the deal. We do that first. Yes. So, Kelly, your question is, since this is a holiday adjacent episode.
Wait, we got to do the intro.
Oh, do it. Yes. Sorry. Oh wait, we got to do the intro.
Wait, we got to do the intro.
Ooh, baby, hit me with the final. Here it comes right now. So worth it for the viewers in the. There it is.
Should have been a watermelon.
Okay. All right. That's right. Here we go. You see how it's them, you versus them over there up in the corner. So here's the deal. Contestants, you're going to help Kelly come up with 5 answers. We're going to record these things as best we possibly can. You're going to have 60 seconds. Then we're going to show what the Quizmaster said, and we'll see who wins the game. Kelly, because we are holiday adjacent, the question is, according to Music Reports, which is an industry standard that follows the recording and selling of songs, what are the most recorded Christmas songs of all time? We're not talking about sales. We're not talking about number of dollars. We're talking about what have the most versions, like the most cover versions of a song. We're talking about the top 5 Christmas songs of all time. Of all time. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, good. Phew, 'cause I started smelling toast for a second. I was worried. Yeah.
I forgot that I was the one who you were talking to.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine.
Wow. I mean, she just tunes you out, George.
Dude, not the first time. Believe me. Yes, it's just part of it. Yeah. So why are you single, George? Just watch the game. Just watch
You'll
the
know
game.
everything
Yeah.
you need to know.
Let's get the four
sixth round.
contestants. There we go. Yeah, that's the 6th round. We're going to give you 60 seconds. Again, contestants, we're looking for the most recorded Christmas songs of all time. This is Christmas specifically, most recorded Christmas songs of all time. 60 seconds on the clock. Help Kelly come up with 5 final answers. And let's put 60 seconds up there. Yes? Begin. Talk it out.
So I feel
I'll
like
be
it
home
needs
for
to be the older
Christmas.
ones. I
Yeah,
like that.
I'll be home for Christmas.
What about like Jingle Bells and Silent Night?
I think Jingle Bell Rock is probably more recorded than Jingle Bells.
Okay, I like that.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Ooh, I like that one.
What about
That Christmas
Rudolph?
song by. Sorry, Carly.
A
What?
classic, but I don't know. All I want for Christmas is you.
I don't think that one's been recorded a lot though. I think it's just the
That's
Mariah
just-
Carey
yeah,
version.
that's just Mariah
Because
Carey.
it's the different versions that we're looking for.
The Christmas song, the one that goes chestnuts roasted.
Oh yeah,
fire."
good call.
15 seconds.
So far I have the
So there's-
Christmas song, I'll Be Home for Christmas, Jingle Bell Rock, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I need one more.
What about Rudolph?
What
Winter
about like Let
Wonderland.
It Snow? Oh, Winter
Let It
Wonderland.
Snow.
Yeah,
Winter
I like that.
Wonderland.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Winter Wonderland. I think.
Okay, Kelly, we need your 5 answers, please.
Okay, so we have I'll Be Home for Christmas,
Home.
the
Good.
Christmas song,
Yes.
Jingle Bell Rock,
Yes.
Santa Claus is Coming to Town,
Okay. And number 5?
and Winter Wonderland.
Ooh, nice. All excellent songs. Okay. I'll Be Home for Christmas, the Christmas song, Jingle Bell Rock, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and Winter Wonderland. We're going to put that into our computer to lock in that answer. And in just a second, we're going to show you what the Quizmasters came up with before the show. We recorded the very same question. Let's go back to our main screen. Ian, our intelligent automated neural network, is putting those answers into our very expensive scoreboard. Here we go. I'll Be Home for Christmas. His number is, again, this is not in any order. Home for Christmas. The Christmas song. Right? Jingle Bell Rock. Santa Claus is a-comin' to town. And finally, Winter Wonderland. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow
George,
is glistening.
do you have a favorite Christmas song?
I do actually. I love the Christmas song. The Christmas song itself,
It's
I
the
love
best.
because the changes are really beautiful. The melody's very beautiful.
Yep.
It's co-written by Mel Torme, which there's no one cooler than
I
Mel
know.
Torme, and it was written in July. He was sitting by the pool. He was so crazy hot that he was like, I have to cool off. He just starts writing images of snow and Christmas, and he's like, ooh, there's a song here. So he wrote the words. I forget the co-writer, but they wrote that song. I just love the whole story of it. I love it. That's
Is
my
it a-
favorite.
It's not an Arlen, is it?
No,
Is Arlen
the writer's not that famous, so yeah. But it's just Mel Torme is just. I don't know if you're familiar with Mel Torme, but the Velvet Fog
the
they
best.
called that was his nickname, the Velvet Fog. I mean, if you have a voice so smooth, they call you the Velvet Fog. Come on, he's the best.
Have you heard his Christmas album?
I
He
have
has
it
a great
from
Christmas album.
1992, man. It's amazing.
It's the best.
He
Yeah,
does a scat
it is
kind of
my
thing,
favorite,
sleigh
yeah.
ride.
Glowworm, the glowworm on that album.
It's
is incredible,
great.
right?
It's great. Yes, yes. Okay, there's your answers. Let's see what our Quizmasters came up with. We're going to roll that tape right now. Happy da sleigh bells ring. All right, gentlemen.
There we are.
Top 5 most recorded Christmas songs of all time. 60 seconds on the clock, please. And go.
Well, Jingle Bells.
Jingle Bells, I think.
You would think, right?
Ave Maria. Is that even a Christmas song?
No.
I don't think that counts as a Christmas
How
song.
about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
No.
Yes. That,
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that just the
right?
one song like from the show?
No.
Deck the halls.
Deck the Halls. I was thinking about that. Deck the Halls.
Santa's Coming to
Oh,
Town.
Christmas Tree. Oh, Christmas Tree. Oh, Tannenbaum.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Feels like a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, Christmas tree could be good.
Yeah.
There too. I like Jingle Bells, Deck the Hall. Santa Claus is coming to town. I think Rudolph is a strong contender. Like, it doesn't mean they're popular versions, right? Every kid's musician.
Just the most number of covers.
It's really hard to remember more songs. Well, let's name a couple more if we can.
Chestnuts
Christmas,
roasting over an open fire.
Yeah.
What's
the song?
Which one?
What the Christmas song? Absolutely. Yeah.
The one
that's what it's called.
Ding, Spider, Dongo.
That is time. Okay, Brian, give me 5. Let's go. Number 1.
Okay. Jingle Bells.
Jingle.
Number 2, Deck the Halls.
Deck.
Yep. Number 3, I'm gonna say the Christmas song, the chestnuts roasting over an open fire. What else? I'm gonna say Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and
Christmas
let's
Santa's
see,
coming
what
to
was the
town.
fifth one we had. I agree with Jared. This one, Santa Claus is coming to town.
Okay, Steve and Jay, you guys are cool with that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
All right, Jingle Deck, Xmas song, Rudolph coming to town. All right, back to you, George. Thank you, George. All right, let's see what the Quizmasters came up with there. We're going to have they're listed right below here. And I'm going to show what the correct answers are. This was a barn burner. This is a tough. There's so many Christmas songs, you would think, my goodness, my goodness. And what amazed me is how many thousands of versions there are. Thousands of versions. We only were concerned with the top 5. I do have all top 10 listed here. And just to give you an example, Let It Snow, which no one said, Let It Snow is number 10 with 54,000 versions. That's number 10, all right? Ian, are we showing our there? Oh, there they are. Yes, Jingle Bells, Deck, Xmas Song, Rudolph, and Town. Okay, at number 5, with 70,471 versions,
Jesus.
is Winter Wonderland. Winter Wonderland. Kelly is on the board. With 80,064 versions is The Christmas Song. The Christmas Song. Both the Quizmasters and Kelly got that. They each Kelly has 2, and it looks like our Quizmaster has 1 so far. In third place, with 89,681 versions, it's Jingle Bells. Jingle Bells, looks like we are tied 2 for 2 so far. Number 2, with 128,276 versions, is the song White Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
No one guessed that? No one guessed that? And finally, the number 1 most recorded Christmas song with 137,315 times is Silent Night. Silent Night, which means we have a tie.
Oh my God.
2 for 2. We have to go to a tiebreaker. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, Kelly, you need a piece of paper and a pen, please.
All right.
Get that happening. Now, are we going to have the audience choose, Ian, are we going to have the audience choose which Quizmaster plays?
Beep, sure.
Can we do that? All right, audience, in the chat over there, you're going to type who you want to play for the tiebreaker. You can do exclamation point Brian.
B, C.
Oh, ABC. Okay, so
Exclamation A, break.
Brian is A, Jay is B, Steve is C. I'll say it again. Brian is A, and Jay is B, Steve is C. Chat and over there on YouTube and on Twitch, who do you want to play against Kelly in the tiebreaker? It's a good one. It's a good one. I'll tell you this much. There's only 19 examples in this tiebreaker, all right? 19 examples. Where are we at here? It looks like we are... Brian is winning so far. Keep answering. We'll let it run for a little bit more. Is that our final conclusion there, Ian? Let it run for a second. All right, keep going. Don't forget, Brian is A, Jay is B, Steve is C. It's going lower and lower. Oh, all those.
They gotta have Ninja Brian.
NSP fans they just want more of Brian, and who doesn't? Who doesn't in this holiday season?
Who doesn't? I didn't get enough of Brian this
I
year.
think, all right, Brian's going to be the one. Brian's going to go up against Kelly in our tiebreaker. Let's go back to our main screen here. And here's the deal. I'm going to give 60 seconds on the clock. Kelly, you have your piece of paper, yes? Yep. Okay, Brian, you have a piece of paper and a pen as well, Brian?
Yep, I'm all ready.
Let's get Brian in the no, Steve. That's called Jocelyn vision, by the way, what you just saw.
His wife.
That's like the Terminator. Oh, he's podcasting again. Great. Good for him. Yeah, and his brother's there too. Great. Brian, you have a pen or pencil and a piece of paper, correct? Awesome. Okay, I'm going to give you 60 seconds. You have to write down as many examples of the thing I'm going to ask for in the 60 seconds. Whoever gets the most wins the game. All right. This is kind of Christmas related, but not really. If you think of the Star of Bethlehem, right, was a light in the sky that was flying past, supposedly, that led to the whole thing that led to whatever. We're going to deal with another light in the sky, the International Space Station. That's right. If you catch it on the right night, you can actually watch the ISS travel across the sky. It's a beautiful sight to behold, and it's 100% real, which is lovely. My question is, 19 countries have sent astronauts to the ISS. I want you to write down as many of those countries as you can in 60 seconds. Which countries have sent astronauts to the International Space Station? 60 seconds. Wait, ready? Wait. 60 seconds, wait. We're waiting on the clock. And go! 1 minute to write down as many countries as possible that have sent astronauts to the International Space Station. Some surprising answers in this. Our own Christmas star. As someone from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, which is known as the Christmas City, we have our own Christmas star, which is lit year-round. Come visit Bethlehem. Why don't you? It's a beautiful city. Come get your mail canceled in our Bethlehem post office. So your Christmas cards can literally say, sent from Bethlehem, the Christmas City. This brought to you by the Bethlehem Chamber of Commerce. I got free parking for 2 days with that. They're writing furiously. Furiously they're writing. 15 seconds remain. There's 19 answers that are potentially correct. And like I said, some surprising answers. Whoever gets the most correct will win the game. Either Kelly will beat the game or Brian will represent well for the Quizmasters. And pencils down, pens down, pens down, pens down, pens down, pens down. All right, Kelly, let me just see what you wrote there just so I can take a look. And we're going to have you.
My handwriting
oh,
is
look
pretty
at that.
terrible.
No. Oh, look at that. So you said U.S. USA is correct. UK is correct. France is where's France? France is correct. Belgium is correct. Germany is correct. Brazil is correct. Nicely going. Denmark is correct.
Wow.
Spain is correct. Sweden is correct. Egypt is not correct. That's the first one you've missed so far. South Africa is correct. Australia is not correct, sorry. India is not correct. And Japan is correct. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nicely done, Kelly.
Good job, Kelly.
Holy smokes. Brian, let's see what you got here. Brian, I'm going to trust that you're going to read off what you wrote. Can we see? Oh, yeah, hold it up. There we go.
Okay.
Let's see. So we've got, Brian says Canada is correct. USA is, where is it? USA is correct. Russia is not, no, Russia is correct.
Yeah, of course it is.
Russia is correct. China is not correct. France, correct. UK, correct. Argentina, not correct. What's that?
Slovenia.
Slovenia.
I don't know why.
No, not correct.
Just a
Slovenia.
guess.
Mexico, no. Spain, yes. Italy, yes. Japan, yes. India, no for India. South Africa, yes. Pakistan, no. Australia, no. South Korea, yes. Germany, yes. Poland, LMNOP, no. And finally, Egypt, no. Brian got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Kelly had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have never had a double tie before. It's a Christmas miracle. Everybody wins today. Everyone goes home a winner because that's the holiday of the season. Congratulations. Oh my gosh, that was way better than I thought it was going to be. My goodness, that's some surprising. You didn't include the United Arab Emirates, Netherlands, Malaysia, Kazakhstan, and you got every other one. Every other one. Kelly, you tied for the very, very first time, probably only time it's going to happen. Like I said, a Christmas miracle. Thanks to Shane and Amy and Kelly and Carly. Thank you for sticking with us with all the technical issues. Ian, our intelligent automated neural network, thank you for making everything work so well. Thank you to Brian and Jay and Steve. Most of all, thanks to all of you. I hope you have a wonderful... What?
Should we add her to the Hall of Fame?
I think so.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
With
the
a little
only
asterisk, but
the only double tie. Yes, add her to the Hall of Fame. Where's she going to go? That's right. I forgot we have the Hall of Fame now. Kelly's going to go into the Hall of Fame. That's a little thing that we do. There she is. Yes, onto the screen. Yeah.
Are you winning?
There she is, Kelly. Nicely done. Yeah, we're gonna have to explain that at some point. But well done. You join Jason and Andrea that are there, our high score winners. Well done. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. I sincerely hope everybody has a wonderful holiday. Brian, thank you so much. Jay, thank you so much. Steve, thank you so much. To all of our loved ones, a warm, wonderful holiday. Wishing you just the best. Stay nice and toasty and cozy, and let's be nice to each other. And don't forget, there's no dumb questions, only dumb reasons not to ask them. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. We'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thank you, Carly.
Thank you.
I've noticed that a Hall of Fame since Jason asked me.
We're still live, I believe, just so you're aware. So again,
We had some technical difficulties, and we still plowed through.
we somehow plowed through it. I believe it's Friday at this point. Where are we at?
I think we need a watermelon theme song.
Yeah. Ian, can we remove the Hall of Fame so I can just see these lovely people one more time?
It's over.
Oh, sure. Just, I know this was all so last minute, and we went back and forth between the Friday and the Wednesday and everything, so I really want to thank our contestants. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much, and well played. You guys did a great job. What did you think of some of the new games, the drawing game? Did that make sense? Was that cool? Was it weird?
Oh, I thought it was. I knew that the one was going to be bad for me.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe
Years?
we should make the years more maybe more obvious or something. No, I'm not sure, but it depends.
Still be hard.
That's always the hardest one for me anytime I've watched too.
Interesting. Okay, interesting. Yeah.
I think we need to give more, to make the right or wrong.
Yeah.
We should give more time for that.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. It's a little more, maybe another 15 seconds.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah. Did it seem like it was a good, like a fair selection of questions in terms of across the generations? Did it feel like it skewed in one direction or not? Did it feel somewhat balanced?
I thought it was fair. I knew the answer to some of the other questions.
Especially Carly and Kelly, I wonder, because, as I write these things, I really try to get outside of my Gen X-edness as best as I possibly can.
I think
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tough.
that first round, those were really tough questions.
They were, yeah.
Yeah, they're hard. That's a hard.
Been able to get any of them,
Yeah.
like, houses stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I think some maybe more recent events or just events that are like more spread out in time
Okay.
might be helpful.
Yeah, a little more obvious. Yeah.
Welcome to the after show, everybody.
Into the after
Yeah, we're
show.
gonna get drunk now.
That's right. This is where
I'm really sad that I
this.
didn't get to do One Hit Wonder.
that's a fun one. It was a good one too.
Well,
There was
we
some
will
good ones
have
in there.
we will have a winners. As soon as we get
Tournament.
one more winner,
Yeah.
then we will do a winner tournament.
A Hall of Fame tournament. Yeah.
Sounds good. Oh, I have to go up against Andrea then?
Yeah, she's gonna smoke you though, boy.
Yeah,
your
She's so freaking smart.
Actually, we should get enough so we can do generations still. We should still mix it up. But anyway, yeah. At some point,
Yeah,
we're gonna.
we can be on a team.
Ooh, there you
That
go.
would be great.
Interesting. Cool idea.
I'm up
Cool
for that.
idea. So yeah, apart from the tech stuff, which again, You know, what we're doing is so crazy.
Carly still got 55 points with tech issues.
Right, with like
It's amazing.
no mic and headphones. It's really good.
All right.
I feel bad that I kept looking down, but I had to text Carly to get her on.
No, thank you. Kelly.
Hey, see what she said?
Oh, yeah,
Did you hear that? Did you hear the subtext in there? She's like, I still won.
Yes,
And I wasn't
even though,
paying attention.
Even though. If my full brain had been engaged,
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
none of this tie crap. Kelly, how did you get the did you just know the ISS or you just randomly started picking countries? Because that's amazing.
I
That was
had
really
a
good.
general idea, but I started naming countries. I did know that China wasn't one of them because of Bob's
Yeah.
story last week.
Yep.
Right.
Oh.
Hey,
Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan has sent astronauts to the ISS. It's amazing.
I should have
Sweden.
known that one. They take off
Yeah.
from Kazakhstan. I should have known that.
Oh, they take off from
That's true.
Kazakhstan. That's right. That's why. Very good.
Did. I was very surprised that Australia was not on that list.
Oh, there's the balloons.
Me
Yeah,
too.
me too.
Now you can.
Yeah, we've had an astronaut.
There you go.
Well,
can-
Canada, I knew because of
Couldn't get the
Hadfield.
balloons before. Sorry.
Like that was the first thing that occurred to me because I've done stuff with his organization. I was like, well, I know Hadfield was up there recording.
Contestants, you can hit
release-
balloons as well. It'll work. If you move your hands, you can hit.
Balloons.
You, you should be
We
seeing
saw
them.
them for a second.
They went away.
They went away? Okay.
Jay was playing with his like aura. Quizmasters have. The
Well, there's
cool
always
aura.
that. Yeah,
I'm
the
just getting
purple.
these things out of my way. They're in my face.
Beep, we have a chat that's suggesting that you skipped Russia when counting. I don't think that's true.
Yeah, they think somebody said
No,
that she
from-
got 12.
Russia for Kelly.
Two?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody said.
She's correct. You skipped it. Yeah.
I did skip it.
I
So
do
she
have
won.
Russia on
She
there.
won.
She won. Kelly, you won. You won for,
Great.
for real.
Yay! So I don't need an asterisk anymore.
Nope.
I love it.
You won by one. That's my mistake. I didn't check it because I was both reading and checking. You did say Russia, right?
I
Kelly.
did say Russia. It's
Yeah.
the second one on my list.
Second one on the
They're
list.
to the space station, so that. I don't know
Wow.
if you
Kelly
wanna
did
know.
win. Kelly beat. I'm
Hit
sorry
the
about
balloons,
that.
Kelly, hit the balloons.
Yeah, hit the balloons, Kel. Can you not see them? We see them.
I can't see any balloons. I'm gonna just start hitting, and eventually I'll hit one.
Hey, chat, I apologize sincerely. That's I was trying to do the best. the damn thing.
George. What is this?
Kelly, way to
Brian.
go. Oh my gosh.
Brian, I have a quick message for you from my 18-year-old eldest child that you and Daniel
yeah?
bring them endless joy in their life.
Oh, that's so
Do you
awesome.
want to see them?
Thank you, Amy.
Can I put them in the screen?
Yeah, bring them on.
Ian, can
We're going to go back.
I can only see Kelly right now.
Okay.
Ian, can you put up? There we are.
There we
There we are.
This day.
Hi.
Hey.
How's it going?
God, what are you
There he is. Oh, look at him. Isn't he cute? Wow. Thanks for playing.
Jesus Christ. Ian.
Panda fan.
Oh, no.
Whoa, I've had this trip before, man. Whoa, Mountain Dew.
like the-
Too much Mountain Dew, man.
This
Whoa.
is kid's moment, and like the screen freaks out.
Ian, be cool. Just be cool for once, Ian. Come on.
What's happening?
I like the
That's
only
great.
the only thing that's blocked is Amy's screen too. That's perfect. There we go. Where is that youngster?
I hope the chat is full of watermelons right now.
Bring the
Can
youngster.
you
Bring the
Amy,
youngster
can
back,
you bring
Amy.
your kid back in again? I couldn't see him.
No, Ma, this is stupid. This is stupid.
Here, have an earbud.
Oh, there we go.
All right,
Yeah.
there he is.
This is Jay.
There they
Jay
are.
is they
Hi, Jay.
them. That's Brian.
Good evening.
Jay, can you hear me?
Ask
Yeah.
Brian a question. Ask Brian a personal question,
Hi.
Jay.
It's great to meet you.
Question.
Sure.
Nice to meet you also. This is very cool. I don't have any personal questions other than I need to know. It's very important. What is your favorite
Okay.
deep sea creature?
Oh, I mean, it's so hard to pick. I mean, the just for vibe, I guess the anglerfish. Really like I really like that. Also, you can't go wrong with a vampire squid or a Dumbo octopus. You know,
You,
so
my
I'd
life
say
is fulfilled.
somewhere up there. Great.
Are you sad that the tour's
Yeah.
done?
I mean, I had such a great time, but it's nice to be home. Like I already miss performing, but we were on the road for 2 months,
I know.
so
If you go
it's-
again, we're gonna be there. Promise.
that's awesome.
The guitar bros were great too.
You have to bring me this.
Yeah, they were cool.
They're
Okay,
the
this
best.
kid's coming this time.
Lots of
Did you?
love.
Well, here's the question: since you were at
Yeah,
the St. Paul show, did you see the venue dog Vienna?
Yes, I have a picture of the venue dog.
Was that venue dog at the Game
Yep.
Grumps Slack also?
Oh,
I
I bet it was.
probably it's one of the crew. I think the lighting guy's dog, and this
Okay.
dog so just lives on his shoulder. He walks around with this tiny little dog on his shoulder, and he'll put the dog on like a speaker or something, and the dog will just hang out there. It's a tiny, little floofy dog, and
Yeah,
Vienna
he
is the dog's
enjoyed
name.
it, and he was up on a little. He was on a little pedestal in the
Yep.
line for merch. So yep,
People know Vienna. Vienna hangs out at the
Yeah.
fixture.
That's cool.
Tell him.
awesome.
All right, we should probably let chat go to sleep.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Have a great night. Everybody.
Thank you, Jay.
My favorite is the coelacanth, by the
Appreciate
way,
you.
Jay. Now
Thank
that
you.
you asked,
Yeah.
mine is the coelacanth. Coelacanth a lot.
Good night, all.
What is it?
Coelacanth.
Great album.